What's up, guys? It's your boy Virgo Durai, and welcome to episode 4.5 of Training with Virgo. Uh, as you guys can probably see, I got thumbnails now. Woo! All right, so let's get to the lesson. Uh, this episode is about reads. For most of my point 5 episodes, I do things that, not that are techniques, but things that you just need to know how to do in order to beat your opponent. And reads is definitely definitely top 5 on the list of things you need to do. For those of you who don't know what reads are, if you watch any competitive fighting game at like Evo or ARG or whatever they do, you'll watch the announcers, and half the time you'll always hear, "Oh my gosh, look at that read though, bruh, that read, did you see that read?" Basically what they're saying is, when the announcers say it, they're saying that the person read their opponent, acted accordingly, and ended up with a plus, ended up plussing out of the situation. So in terms of getting reads, getting a read itself does not require you to plus out of a situation. Let's make that perfectly clear. I might read an opponent but fail miserably at it, such as I know you're going to do a Kamehameha wave and I try to sidestep it, but I still get hit with it. Okay, so I saw it coming. So I read you, yes, but I didn't act accordingly. But that's still a read. What you want to do is get successful reads in this game. So as you can see, this guy is like sitting here spamming what is it, pressure sign. So at one point I just ended up waiting for him, and boom, there you have it. That is a successful read. Reads don't only include countering moves in this game. The other thing reads actually do include is I'm sure, as you guys know by now, when you get knocked back, if you tap X, you can ukemi or roll, or what I like to call tech roll. So getting a read off of something like that would be tech chasing it. So let's say when someone tech rolls, you immediately die missile, because it's very hard to actually avoid anything after die missile. Or let's say I dash in with you in the same direction you rolled and continued an assault. These are just forms of reads that you can get. But the main reads that are going to affect your game, in terms of getting in on the inside, and I hope you looked at how to pressure opponents, is going to be the vanish thing, the whole vanish situation. If you're not vanishing and reading your opponent's vanishes and using your back attacks to your advantage, as well as your evasive attacks, then you're gonna lose. You're not going to establish hand-to-hand dominance, basically, which is a must in this game. If you can't establish that dominance by getting those little inside reads, and I understand they're quick, but you guys can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can't establish that dominance by getting those inside reads, then it will be impossible to win a game, especially when the game comes to being on the inside. We're going to discuss other ways later on how to take advantage of the reads you get, beginning with episode 5. But for now, I want you guys to just practice when you're on the inside, vanishing at the right moment. If your opponent does vanish, timing your back attacks so you hit them right on time. I want you guys to practice that. I want you guys to practice your tech chasing when your opponent falls to the ground. Think of an attack to chase them with. Even if it's not an attack, think of sidestepping in and getting an attack off, getting a few punches off. Those few punches, that petty damage here and there, based off some of the reads you get, are really going to affect your game and how you win and if you lose, things like that. So you definitely want to pay attention to everything your opponent's doing. Fun fact, because the way this game is, there's actually a second form of getting reads, and that is literally by pressing left on the D-pad and pulling up your scouter. A lot of opponents play keep away, so if they're going to play keep away, a lot of times what you can do is say, well, since you're going to play keep away, let me figure out what your plan is. A lot of times they're trying to store up ki for a certain attack, or store up their stamina for a certain attack. So you can go, well, let me see if you're using Symphonic Destruction. Oh, you are? Well, guess what? The second you instant transmission towards me, because now I see you have instant transmission, I'm just going to run away. And then you're going to waste 3 bars of ki. That is actually a good way to read your opponent. It also helps you read their ki bar and stamina bar. Keep in mind that for every 100 in ki they have, that's pretty much an attack right there. For every 300, that's an ultimate attack. So you want to pay attention to all of these things. So I am Virgo Durai. My life is a chip in your pile. I hope you guys practice on getting your reads. I want you to pay attention on when you're getting those reads. And what I tend to do in my head when I get a read, to condition myself to get it, I'm like, but that read though, So, so it sounds funny, but you do want to condition yourself to do these things, to recognize when you've gotten a read so you can take advantage of it. So once again, my life is a chip in your pile. And if this info helped you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.